vous tous là-bas, regardez le Congo, ce pays de Lumumba, regardez ce pays, regardez les droits, regardez ce qu'on fait à ceux qui parlent, regardez les menottes, souvenez-vous de Lumumba, des corrompus, des Congolais, des gens qui tuent ce pays, ont tué ce pays, ont tué Lumumba et continuent à tuer le peuple congolais. Vous les regardez, vous êtes des complices. Niveau de complices, vous tous avec vos caméras, vous tuez le peuple congolais. On tue les gens, on tue les enfants dans des écoles, vous avez l'armée. Tu as que maintenant ici pour venir m'arrêter. Va arrêter les gens qui tuent des élèves à Beni. Toi, je te dis, peu importe qui tu es. Aujourd'hui, je suis prêt à mourir à cause de toi parce que tu es corrompu. Tu es corrompu. Tu penses que tu peux arrêter quelqu'un ici qui parle. C'est ici que tu as le pouvoir. Ici, vraiment, regarde-toi, c'est la honte. Tu es une honte. C'est là où vous amenez ce pays. Des menottes, vous menottez ceux qui parlent. Oh, je suis colonel, je suis trip. Colonel, c'est quoi? Les Belges sont partis. Aujourd'hui, le peuple va parler et vous allez partir aussi. Les temps, on va vous balayer comme ça. Comme on a balayé les gens en Afrique du Sud. Parce que vous êtes des crapules. Oh, c'est fini? C'est fini. Très bien. Allez, amenez-moi là où vous voulez.
Nice effort, thank you. Thank you. Hello guys. It's not fun time at all. It's just quick one that I quickly said I should be able to. Hello, good afternoon, Yalaje, my sister Desola. How are you, Aja Hassana? Good afternoon. How are the children? How is the family? How is everybody there? I know you're a Dubliner. If you don't mind, sis, Sister Desola, mini favor, kindly invite as many Dubliners that you know, especially mothers. As many Dublin. Good afternoon, Claudia Ote, my sister. Good afternoon. I want you to invite as many people as possible, you know, because it's not fun time. It's just real talk, or not real talk like where or a topic and what, you know. It's about what is happening. Sister Molarai Doufa Jumobi, I cite you, my sister. I'm sorry, please, you people should ignore my manners today. I will not be very, because I have other things I need to do. I have lectures I need to attend, but I am free between now and 3 o'clock. So I quickly want to do this. This was brought to me over the weekend on Saturday. Apparently, I was told about it few weeks ago, and I will specifically tell you the name of the Gadi. If you are based in Ireland, when I say Gadi, I mean the Metropolitan Police in charge of what I'm talking about. If you're based in Ireland, you can do your findings by making a call, or sorry, by Googling this name or emailing this Gadi. It's not something I just woke up from the blue and decided to like talk about it. Though I am not the intermediary. We have a man, a prominent man that was awarded in this country via the police. I mean, they awarded him for doing a good job, you know, caring for our community and everything. And he was the one that got in touch to me, you know, with me. Just shut up, Benga Aloba. Just shut up and get off my chat. You don't tell me go to your point. Just shut up. Shut up. You people are so damn rude. Did I call you to my chat? Just shut up. Emma, why mama provoking you? Did I call you to my chat? If you are busy, then get off the chat. And stop being rude. It's common sense needed here. Brain, sorry, you're not applying it. The brain is an app. Learn to use it. As a man, you see a woman on chat, you lack manners. So the name of the Gadi is the Metropolitan Police. The name is David McLenany. And McLenany is spelled as M-C-L-N-E-R-N-E-Y. Now, I will explain everything to you people in detail. In Ireland now, our Nigerian children are not going to be taken as juvenile anymore because they are committing a lot of crime. Now, the truth about it is that they are the teenagers, and the areas that are targeted, especially for St. Patrick's Day that is coming up in March. You know, I don't want to act as if I don't care. They've called me to it. I don't want to act as if I don't care. The areas that are targeted is Tala, Blanchardstown, I don't know how to pronounce that place, Terrace-town, and Barbican. And they said Barbican is leading. And one more, our children that are teenagers, they are involved in selling of marijuana. They are involved in taking, you know, was it at Blanchardstown I was told that Nigerian children beat up a Gadi. And you know, when you beat up a Gadi, you know, you are actually beating up the state. They are representative of the state. Apart from being charged to court for public disorder, you are also beating up the state. And that can earn you, I mean, destroy your reference, your profile, your CV for the rest of your... Look here. Statistically, the Gadi prove to us, because I wouldn't want to use myself now, to the man who is an intermediary between me and him now, you know, prove to us that many of these are coming from children from lone parents. Even though some of these children are not from only lone parents, they are also from people that are married together. But many of the children, they go to stores and they steal. They steal like in stores like pennies. They steal in, you know, petty things, minor, and they are into fraud. They actually, some of these people, you know, they are actually even claiming now, as far as I'm concerned, because the Gadi, I'm told, I have to speak in English because they are going to watch this and they are going to be happy to hear that Nigeria community, somebody, a representative that was chosen by this man, which is me now, have spoken to you people. They are watching you people. They are planning that this March, St. Patrick's Day, tomboy that is coming, they are not going to take it lightly. It is even being assumed now that it is our own small community, Nigerians, that are badly influencing their children. Are we hearing? Are we understanding this? When I was growing up, my mother would say one thing: when your kids, apart from if they are under SUSI is the funding that the government gives children. Whatever they are getting for, maybe the SUSI is sponsoring them. You see your children, they are wearing some kind of clothes that are very expensive. They are using mobile phones that are very expensive, that is 1,000 euro. Of course, you should know that they are doing something that is not right. And you, on your own side, you are probably not even giving them pocket money, or you are giving them just a little bit. And so if you see all these kind of things, your children are doing your children, girls, they are putting some kind of hair on their head that you know that they are extra, you know, expensive. And you know that whatever they are earning can't get them that much. Even though some of our children that are in the college, like my own child now, you know, she's in the college and she's doing a part-time job. But you will be able to know when your children are bringing extra money into the house. Some of you don't chastise your children. You don't call them to order. And one plan for, look, I wrote everything down here so that, you know, I can make mention of it. The areas that are targeted, and that the areas that this is so, I mean, over, they pick and Olokpai. Because the Olokpa, the David Mark Lenelli is saying that, no, we are not going to be looking at them anymore as juvenile. We are going to be sending them to jail. And aside that, their whole, you know, CV, whatever they intend to do here in this country, they are jeopardizing it. Because when everything about Iloyibo is detailed. When you ruin your reputation, you know, these children right now, some of them are in the college right now, some of them are in the college as I speak, while some are probably not in college. But when you see a situation where your children are not behaving well, I think it is high time you stand up to it. You don't forget your life and say because you are abroad, you will not chastise your children. When the repercussion comes, you alone will dance to the tune. I'm sorry. You alone will dance to the tune. Like the man that was talking to me on behalf of the Guardian now, you telling me to go and talk to our children and their mothers and their fathers, told me that statistically, majority of these children come from lone parents. Majority, because they sit them down and they interview them. They sit them down. Some are caught with, and some of you know, some of these mothers are aware, but they want to live in ignorance. There's no excuse in law. The truth about it is that you have to try and do something now, because we didn't come abroad, we came here to search for greener pastures. Aside the fact that things are not easy back home, these people have taken us in and they've taken us on board. We should not come into their country and destroy their country. Our kids are dealing in drugs. God forbid that our kids do it, but you know, it's the gospel truth. This man's name is Gadi. The Gadi's name is David McLennan, because I don't know how to pronounce this. So, like I said, it's the name, but the spelling is McLenneyy. He's a known Gadi, and he has been designated to handle the Nigerian small community, the children that are messing up. And the areas he mentioned is Tala, Blanchardstown, Terrace-town. Barbican is the worst. Barbican, they said, is the worst. The crime rate there from Nigerian children has skyrocketed, and it is alarming. Some of you lone parents, I'm not going to blame you, because I'm not in your shoes, so I don't know. Some, you know, but at the end of the day, when you go out walking, and you think, you know, when you don't think of how these children are behaving when you are not around, it's going to boomerang. You see, I go to London, I'm not going to lie. Some children in some areas, there are some areas in London, those children can't walk in bank, they can't walk anywhere, because they have so destroyed their past, and that the future has no hope and the future has nothing in stock for them. And you see, you don't expect our children with all this, you know, prospects abroad. They should not be doing all this, you know, dirty jobs, working in McDonald's, working in Tesco, working in, you know, those are jobs that parents are doing security job. You know, even now those jobs are so tight. They are not going to be getting them anymore, because when they do a police check on you, and the police check comes back that you've had criminal cases in the past, it jeopardizes your chances of even getting the smallest job. I mean, minimum wage. So at the end of the day, you are working so hard as a lone parent, you are not concerned about the future of your children. Your children are out there going to steal things in pennies. They are there committing fraud. They are there selling, what do they call it? What do they call this thing? They say marijuana, hard drugs. They are involved in it. Nigerian children, as small as we are. You know, these people have brought us in. They've embraced us. They've embraced us. I should expect that we will act well and act in accordance to their law. If our country was good, these children, some of them are for I had a child I brought into the country, so I understand what I'm saying. A lot of them, some of them were not born here, but once the ones that are born here as well, I'm told that they are stealing in supermarket. One jolly, they steal. They have become so unruly that it is alarming in Ireland. And you know, because we are in this country, there's over 1 million. There are so few, so everybody tends to know each other. Borara, we are not many at all. So everybody, you just tend to know each other. Just tend to know each other. So we are very few. So the Gadi have they have fixated themselves on children now, juvenile, teenagers, Nigerian children, Nigerian community. I repeat, I will still say, they said Tala, Blanchester, they are alarming, the areas where they have these children that are disturbing the country. Tala, Blanchester, Terrace-town, Barbican. And they said Barbican is the worst. The worst. And they said St. Patrick's Day, they are bringing up people, police, we call them the Gardaí here. In London, they call them the Metropolitan Police. They are bringing them out this time in March for St. Patrick's Day, and they don't care. They are going to be jailed, God forbid. Now, mothers, I want to beg you people. Statistically, it has been proven, I am repeating this thing continuously because as I was told in quotes, statistically, it is from interviews with the children proven that majority of these people that have given so much unrest in this country, as I speak, are from lone parents. Even though not all, some are from with their full parents, their mother and their father, but majority comes from the lone parents. And that is why I've come to plead with you people. Mothers, lone parents, you need to take care of your children. You need to take care of the fact that you have even suffered enough to bring them abroad. You don't bring them and just dump them into the street and they should act as they like. No. There's nothing I wasn't told. But the concern is about these children, as far girls and boys, majority boys. I was told they do fraud. I was told they sell hard drugs like marijuana. And I was told that they are a bad influence. They are saying now that they are a bad influence to the juvenile Irish children. That is the Oyibo people. That our black children are the ones badly influencing. And so they need to clean all these areas. And they don't care. They are taking them to jail. We don't want that. We don't want that. Please share to to mothers in Ireland. Please get in touch with this man. Should you have a child that in question, you know that of course have been a problem with Gardaí and everything. Let them work with you to work with them so that things can be better for you people in your family. Because you don't want to have problem with your children. I don't know how we reason. We intend, and our prayers is that as we are in this country, our children should work with Apple, they should work with big companies, they should work in the hospital. All these mini jobs, all these rubbish jobs, working small. It can be a part-time job now for them. But in the nearest future, we want to see them work as baristas, work as, accountants. We want to see them work as engineers, automobile engineers. We want to see them work with Apple. We want to see them work with Intel. We want to see them work with big companies. We want to see them do better than us. And so when they do terrible things to jeopardize their future now, I don't know what is left. It's just like you've killed the future. What's the basis? You've killed the future. And so there's no more future. And we need that future. Even with the parents, we should help them to understand that in the reason why you brought them into this country and the ones you gave birth to here, the reason why is for a better life. If Nigeria was good, they are supposed to be there. For chicken alone, God forbid that, because, I would just cop many things. But this is a country. There's no jungle justice. Nobody's above the law. And ignorance is no excuse. Ignorance of law is no excuse to anyone. Let us help ourselves Let us help ourselves integrate positively, impact the community, impact this country. Let them see a difference. The reason why that Alan Chatter gave general amnesty, whereby everybody is allowed to how will I call it, to become citizen, or to giving the people that were giving citizenship or whatever we call it. It's because he expected that we're going to bring our culture, we're going to bring all the good things that we have, imbibe it into their own country, and we'll work together to make Ireland a better place for them and for us. And it's not to destroy their country. It's not to bring down their country. We need help. And the help you need as a lone parent or as a parent, because I am really minuting on the lone parent aspect, because I was specifically told that the alarming rate, statistically, majority of those children are for lone parents. And some claim their mothers don't care for them. Some claim their mothers are not there for them. So they do all these terrible things to take care of themselves. Because parenting is very important. You need to have dialogue with your children, communicate with your children. You can't be working hard as a mother. I see some mothers, they work 24/7 round the clock. Some of them, their children don't even do homework anymore. Which I'm not, that one is not part of the topic. They didn't report that one to me, because schools haven't reported anything to me. I have already been reported as regards the crime rate, alarming crime rate of our African children. I am not a policewoman. I am not, the person that recognized me to do this is because the person sees me doing real talk. And he felt, as a representative of the Gadi, he called me 2-3 weeks ago, and he was not too happy with me, because I thought probably it was not something not to really worry about. But he called me again after my chat on Saturday. And he said, I didn't even talk about it. Is it that? And I said, no, it's not like I don't care, but I don't have information. I need information. And he said, okay. He then gave me all information that I needed, truthfully, so that, I don't talk without basis. I talk and I bring points and proofs. I'm not against lone parents. And I'm not saying the children, I am not against them, but it is said to me, they said to me, majority of those children are from lone parenthood. And now I repeat, lastly, before I go, because it's better, we all realize it is time. As some of us, I see some of us in the church when on Sunday we display our pictures. And I don't know if we read what is in the Bible, because the Bible makes us to understand that we should teach our children the way they should go, so that they will give us rest of mind now and in the nearest future. I don't understand. So a lot of time, I know many of us want to work. Let me tell you one thing. If you don't have good children, if you work hard now, all your life. Work hard for all you care. Those children, they will, when you go, they are going to sell it peanuts. Because God forbid, when children are crackheads, when children are lazy and not ambitious, they didn't go to school when others are going to school, or they are involved in terrible things, God forbid they go to jail. A lot of time in abroad, for them to come back, even if they go to rehabilitation, they hardly come back to normal anymore. They don't, you see, abroad, I'm sorry, it may look like a wicked system, but the truth about it is that they will so destroy everything about you that everywhere you go, they will remind you of your past. You were once a criminal, and they're not going to employ you. So what is the job prospect? And you as a mother, building. So I know so many people, they always leave their children. I know one woman, she will leave her children and go for months in Nigeria. The son is always stealing up and down. I'm sorry, God. Already know me. The son is always stealing. They will catch him in Super Valley today, catch him in Lido tomorrow, catch him in Aldi tomorrow. She has finished building all the house. But that is, at the end of the day, our first child. The boy steals. At a very young, the boy is young. The boy is young. But you always going gallivanting. Leaving those children. Sometimes it's not worth it. I know it's good to acquire. Acquire as much as you can. But acquire not to the detriment and to the upbringing of your children. Not to the detriment. You don't deprive your children of motherhood, of fatherhood, because you want to achieve. Because sometimes just chastising your children and talking to them, having a tete-a-tete discussion, showing them love, making them understand the challenges of life can actually bring them out of maybe friends, peer group, pressure. We've been there. I've been there. I've done that. Sometimes these Oyibo people, the way they communicate with their children, that's what helps them. That's what helps the children to come out. At that period, they probably need you to be able to help them understand that this is just peer pressure. You don't have to look at people's time to work with your own time. You know, when they are wearing Nike now, don't worry, wear pennies. When that time comes, when you need to wear Nike, you wear Nike. So don't go stealing. Don't go involving yourself with crackheads, all because you want to belong, all because you want to be accepted. People that love you for you. Be confident in who you are. It doesn't matter we don't have now. When the time comes, we're going to have. Let's do this together. Telling them, I love you, daughter. I love you, son. Emotionally. I've heard majority of the people doing this in are boys. And let me tell you one thing. Boys have soft spot for their mother. Go and check. If a mother sits and cry, cry for the son, you will automatically see the son hopefully may change. And with the prayer and the help of God. I don't want to continue to blame God for what God is not involved. Because a lot of times we are the ones that are the cause of our problems as mothers. Or as fathers. Some fathers as well. Little things they can't give these children. Little things like top up. They can't do it for their children. So the children ends up, it's better don't even introduce them to phone at all. I know a family that their children don't have mobile phone. They don't have mobile phone. It doesn't mean that they are not rich. That's the way they want to train their children. Who cares? As long as the children end up being good for them in the future. So, mothers, I care so much about you people. I'm concerned about you people. If you want to jerry and one more, we need to have time for our children. Work. The girls are a woman didn't know, a secondary school girl. I'm sorry, I will say, got pregnant. The mother is a carer. She goes every night. So you both in their estate that pregnanted the girl, secondary school girl. When did she get pregnant? When the mother goes to care. I'm not saying you don't work, but sometimes when you're not communicating with these children, God help all of us. God help all of us. Apart from somebody says, oh my God, so point. No small social media. Yeah, I understand. Social media or no social media. Some people also leave the children to social media and they don't have any communication with their children. So it's good. Whatever way suits you to train your children, as long as you train them and God gives you the strength. You understand? Any way you want to train as long as they come out to be the best for you. I cannot give you the rules and regulations to be able to train your children. Any way you need to train them, as long as they end up being good for you in the future and now. Nobody is perfect. But sometimes we get so carried away with the things of life that we leave these children to go astray completely. And really, they could have been curbed or they would have been helped if we had noticed. But because we are too busy making money, many of us don't take note of the changes in our children's lives. We are carried away with the pleasures of life or with the money making of life. This woman I'm talking about, she goes months. When she makes money small, she will leave the children for 3 months, go to Nigeria or another 3. The child is always stealing. Before, if you are not careful, God forbid, I wish and I pray in my heart that God will touch that boy, because nobody deserves to have anything wrong with their child. But sometimes there are some things that you would think is the cause of it. Why is that woman always going, leaving her children every time? Why? Give those children some time. And a particular age, when your child have reached a particular age, it's so dicey. There are some age that when these children are a teenage, it's so dicey. That is the time Satan is drawing them, and you are also, if you are not there for them, you are not drawing them. You are not pulling them back. At that time, they will be introduced to peer pressure, peer groups, peer pressure, where people will be introducing them to, okay, now come and be doing your hair, €1 million, come and be taking alcohol, come and be smoking, come and have boyfriend, come and have girlfriend, come and do fraud. You can get this thing at a cheaper rate. You can get that at a cheaper rate. We can do it like this. We can do it. That's the time. And at that time, as Satan is pulling them, you will be there pulling them with your words and with your power and with your prayers. But if you are not there, the gap is open for Satan to completely draw those children. You need to be there. You need to be there. You need to be there. You can't leave them. Mind you, we are caretakers. Mothers, I am talking to you people. We are caretakers. What are we doing with what God has put in your hand? We are also accountable. No. You need to try. Do your best. And I mean, you can't give up now until you see that all those children that you brought into the world, yes, what you or by the grace of God, we will all eat the fruit of our labor. They must make it. It is only natural. It is only natural for children at one point or the other to misbehave. But when it goes to the extreme for the police now to be telling us that they are going to act this way, then it is risky. Then it is risky when the police are saying that St. Patrick's Day, they don't care. That last year St. Patrick's Day, that they beat up a Gadi, Nigerian children. I wasn't aware of it. God is my witness. Me, Glory. When they told me, I was shocked. Sorry, the sun is so much. The sun is too much. You understand? I wasn't aware of it. I didn't know anything about it. But when I was told that this man, David McNelly, that was told that he's the one that is in charge of the case and he has been designated. Somebody's laughing at me because I can't pronounce name. He has been designated to Nigerian community. And he is now saying the final straw that has broken the camel's back for him is that he is going to take irreversible action this year. So this my chat is anytime you talk to him, the link will be sent to him. He will see that I came out as somebody that was approached by an intermediary. He will see that I spoke to you people. And I told you people, take this home to your children. And so he expects that this St. Patrick's Day and from henceforth, there will be a drastic reduction in the crime rate in these particular areas I have so mentioned. I repeat, Tala, Blanchester, Terrastown, Barbican. Barbican, I'm told, is the worst in this crime rate. Is the worst in this crime rate. I wish you all the best. As I have wished myself, I could say, I can as well say, they've not mentioned my children, so why should I care? No. When I see your children do good, I remember sometimes, you know, when people need reference, they come to me for reference that I should say that they've worked in my shop and stuff like that. Why am I saying this? They get good jobs. The children, they get good jobs. They have better prospect than we. I love it. I tell my children, I tell people, when I see children still working at Tesco and Aldi and all, I say, don't get relaxed with the peanut you are getting here. This is not your area. Your area is bigger places. Our children are the head. They should not be seen among children that are found wanting in any way. They should not be seen called among thieves. They should not be called among prostitutes. They should not be seen amongst them. Crackheads. They should not be seen there. They should be seen among dignitaries. They should be seen in high places. They should be seen where princes and princesses are sitting down. They should not be seen among 419 dubious characters. They should not be seen among fraudulent people. They should be seen among, people that when you look, you'll be happy. That after all, it is worth it. The sacrifice. I had to leave my home. I had to leave Africa just to come and suffer. We claim we came into this country. We came abroad to suffer for our children, to give them a better place. And now, why are we allowing those children to disturb the country? Why are we allowing those children to become a pain to the country? No, that is not right. Let us address it. And not just addressing it flimsily. Let us address it aggressively. It should stop. It must stop. We must be proud of our children. Enough is enough. Thank you, everybody. Please share to everybody that you know that are Dubliners, people that are based in the Republic of Ireland. I appreciate you all. I'm so sorry I had to take your time this afternoon. I needed to, because our children are our future. Our children are our future. May God, in His infinite mercy, protect them. And as God is able to turn the hearts of many, God is the only one that can pierce through their hearts. May God, those that are found wanting amongst these children, God will pierce into their heart wherever they are right now. And they will restitute 360 degrees and become changed children, changed leaf. Will we eat the fruit of our labor, not in death. They will make us proud. Mothers, please, address this. And for those of you that have husbands, that their children are also involved, sit with your children or your husband and please plan a way to improve the lives of our children. We don't communicate. Communicate with your children. Stop leaving them all the time and be traveling. Why are you leaving them to? They are growing up themselves. It's unfair on those children. We are meant to be caretakers. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you all. Love you all. I have to go. You know, I just said I should quickly come out and address this. And I have done that. Thank you all. Bye for now. Love you all. Bye.
La santé pour tous. Solution pour na papa pe na mama. Tosali Sanzoto. Avec Willy Opelele présente une série d'émissions sur la prévention, la santé.
Tale Sanzoto.
Liwa Ezali. Etali mwa mukete eyebi mukolo te. Mais Ezali na bato mususu nzambe apesa mayele. Oto bengi na lingala ya solo boanya oyo babengami na kombo minganga oyo biso tokozala ke soki toza ko visiter bango tango nyonso kotalisa nzoto na biso ekopesa biso kamwa tango koyeba ke nzoto na ngai esika boye eza na pasi pe nayeba na komi talisa me soki okendaka na munganga te yo olobi ke no oza maladi te mpo okendaka te kokende na l'hôpital elakisi te kaka oza na maladi ezali okende omitalisa oyeba eloko nini eza na koposo na kati na nzoto na yo eza ba jeune négligence eleki eza ba mikolo négligence ndenge moko malamu to mitalisaka otalisi nzoto oyebi eloko nini eza kotungisa na kati ya nzoto na yo me yo nde moninga talisa nzoto
talisa nzoto avant que maladi oyo s'aggrave. Parce que tant qu'ils ont maladie aux obanga. Pour les lots à ce numéro comme il sauf à mon à James Hospital, aux Zengamambu, tout le monde a gagné kuna. Ponini, à qui kuna pour la nigaga, à Zao Beba. Non. Ok, naké. N'a ça fait jamais mon go. Oh, il faut que ça me résultat mon go à malamu. C'est pas dit qu'il n'a pas eu qu'à hôpital pour un sida. Non. Ma maladie est belle. Ma bonne était une chose belle aux yeux battés. Pourquoi mon était? Tant une chose un cancer au début dans les bandits. Yo sautant au sens à check-up au Reba Koma. Ma maman on anda kuboye baka ma bana tena hôpital au sasa kabana nenge nini nzoto na bango eza kotambola parce que mwana mususu akobota mpe boye aza na mwa moko ya nzoto ya mwana mobali mais tant maman hôtel ça nzoto te lobi boka ah mwana nanga bota kate pona ye OK maman hôtel segi pe nzoto ya mwana na yo te izo mona ka mwana azokola ozo bateke petit aza na mwa masolo moko boye oyo simba teke lobi tanga ozala aza bongo hôtel sanzoto eza très important
kalelo ngai comme na Ezali enkeko mais masa na ngai kago ya bilamba akoyaki docteur abengaki ngai avec ezalaki AVC mais bana kini na sabino bola tapenja mais Dieu te pena il faut que ne tasse en Dieu te bino
talisango.
I also want to encourage our parents to go to the hospital so they can see our children and our grandchildren. So please, so there can be less Congolese funerals.
Catégorie ya liboso ezali média. Depuis que les réseaux sociaux esalema awa na kati ya diaspora kubanda ba Gervais Katende, ba Bijion pour ne citer que cela. À un moment donné, ba site ye ko botama, ibani na ba Congo Mikili, ba Congo Top News. Alors, tango to kota kana ba site wana, omona likolo ba komikaka religion, politique, musique, théâtre, santé le bomakate. Bon, deuxième catégorie c'est ba minganga, auto benga ba corps médicaux. Vous avez une responsabilité minene parce que Nzambe atinda bino awa na mokili pour nous représenter yé dans le domaine ya kosalisa bato. Mais ce que nous avons remarqué, vous allez ebele na kati ya diaspora. Bokena misala bozongaka na bandako. Tomona ka tendenge tomona par exemple ba mindele basala ba publication ba 3-4 minutes pour nous repasser ba conseil concernant santé ya moto. Yango baloba que non, une science sans conscience n'est que ruine de l'âme. Troisième catégorie, Ezali, les hommes de Dieu. Alors, nous avons remarqué dans le temps de réveil, il y a une séparation entre l'église et la médecine. Moi qui vous parle, Ezali, moi, je suis pasteur de l'église méthodiste. Mon père s'est sacrifié direct toute sa vie pour nous salir en Nzambe. Tuzali kokola, tuzali komona na kati ya doctrine de l'église. Ndenge médecine ezalaki na kati ya église. Soki mundimi abeli akepa pasteur bakosambela pona ye. Après akopesa ye conseil akende kotala munganga pona problème oyo azana ngo. Ezalaki kozala soki munganga asali tout ekokite ne Nzambe ayaka ko intervenir. Et makambo wana tubali komona de temps en temps. Tubali komona ba mortalité oyo ekomi likolo à l'époque ezalaka te. Actuellement soki mundimi azali kobela akokende pa ya pasteur. Pasteur akosambela mais akozwa nyonso na ndenge ya spirituel. Mundimi akoya dimanche aza motivé. Lundi, azana passe. Et au fur et à mesure, maladie les a se développer. Tant que au coma, le niveau oyo il s'aggrave, bah il y a un hôpital, médecin a émission que non, et commis trop tard. Et pourtant, ceux qui m'ont habité à travers pasteur, ou bien habité à travers Munga, gloire à nous qui n'avaient pas un
Willy opélé les démons aux corps médicaux, aux hommes des médias, aux serviteurs de Dieu, à travailler la main dans la main pour lutter contre ce fléau qui ravage la diaspora congolaise au jour le jour par ignorance.
Oui, allô, Ozobenga Wapi, bonsoir.
Bonsoir, nazobenga à partir à Carlo, comme on a eu lycée, na landaki émission sur AVC, na ndenge ozali ko sensibiliser communauté congolaise pour tozali libanda ya mboka. Et puis que koyeba rôle ya cholestérol na kati ya organisme ya moto, donc na kati ya nzoto.
Le cholestérol joue un rôle très important au niveau des cellules, la membrane des cellules na biso. Azaneti o babengaka gardien des temples. C'est le cholestérol qui protège nos cellules contre l'agression extérieure. Donc sans cholestérol, banguna bakubanda kokota herniose et bakubanda sakana na nzoto na biso. Donc ezaneti bois les batie liboso ya ndako. Donc le rôle ya liboso au cholestérol il joue au niveau de l'organisme de biso. Il y a un deuxième rôle du cholestérol, il participe à la fabrication de l'acide biliaire. L'acide biliaire, Ezali, c'est un liquide verdâtre au niveau de la foie. Si vous allez, si vous passez au moment de la foie, moi, pochette, poche, moi, na liquide, na ngwezaraka, où ils ont un bololo, au balongulagana, au niveau de la nini. C'est ça qu'on appelle les liquides biliaires. On a 4 liquide, on a acide biliaire. Acide biliaire il y a au niveau du type digestif pour participer à la digestion. Il vient transformer les aliments sous forme tellement simple et absorbe aussi la graisse pour permettre la digestion salée. Le même cholestérol il joue un rôle beaucoup aussi à la fabrication d'hormones sexuelles.
Tout est là, Nandego Nayo. Lobanaï.
Ndeko, hôtel Sakanzoto.
Les problèmes de la santé nous concernent tous. Batelanzoto, Talisanzoto, Batelanga, Ngaipena Batelayo.
Talisanzoto.
En tout cas, Willy opélé les Mwana Mboka, Mwana Congo, Ozali vraiment nécessaire. Likambo ya santé etali biso banso. Batela nzoto, ngana batela yo, yo mpe obatela ngai, to batela libota mobimba, mpe Congo mboka na biso. Crime Résolution Film utilise la technologie la plus récente pour fournir des services de production des médias. Nous nous connectons à notre public grâce à des comptes créatifs. Nous appliquons les principes narratifs à tout ce que nous produisons, offrant une gamme complète de production médiatique. Nos clients vont des start-up, des associations sans but lucratif à des célébrités. Nous fournissons également des services pour de nombreux marchés tels que des stations de télévision, des entreprises, des centres commerciaux, des familles, des sociétés cinématographiques indépendantes, des événements et des disques.